Well, welcome to Claremont Graduate University and our new website, which is focused on providing a range of resources in the emerging area of positive organizational psychology. My name is Stuart Donaldson. I'm the Dean of the School of Behavioral and Organizational Sciences, and it's been a great pleasure of mine to watch the development of positive psychology graduate programs here at Claremont over the last 5 to 7 years. We now have students conducting research and taking courses at both the master's and PhD level. And one of our most popular tracks these days is our track on positive organizational psychology. This past summer have had an amazing piece of work done by two of our outstanding graduate students here, Ia Ko and Luke Meyer. And what I'm going to talk with you about today is just how to use this work that they've now put together for you as a resource and helping you get sort of familiar with the literature and the concepts in positive organizational psychology. Let me start by saying a couple of years ago, Ia Ko and I began to really look at what the literature now looks like since the beginning of the positive psychology movement at the turn of the century, specifically within the organizational area. And we did a study that recently was published in the Journal of Positive Psychology that shows that there's quite a empirical database that has now developed in this field. And so part of what we're hoping to do with this website is show you, the empirical studies that have now been done on this topic, but also more broadly show you a range of writings and conceptual papers and books that really try to explain and show how this new emerging area has great potential for improving quality of work life and organizational effectiveness. So as you look throughout the site, what we've tried to do, or what they've tried to do, is start by giving you clear definitions of what we mean by positive organizational psychology. And within that, there are sub-definitions, related areas such as positive organizational scholarship, positive organizational behavior. But one way of organizing these resources is to focus on what are some of the key topic areas. So you'll see as you go through the website that there are a number of areas that have had a considerable amount of attention in this broad area of positive organizational psychology. Just to give you a brief sample, one of the most popular topics we found in the peer review literature today is positive leadership. So leadership scholars have been working on this, the topic of leadership for many years. But since the turn of the century and the positive psychology movement, there's now a body of scholarship and writing on the notion of positive leadership. And so you'll be able to access writings on that topic. Another area that's huge here at Claremont, as we focus largely on applications of psychological science, is the area of organizational development and change. And we have located a really rich set of articles on this topic that are available through the website under the label of positive organizational development and change. Some of the other topics that might be of interest, flow at work and how do we create work environments, craft jobs, as some of our students are studying and doing dissertations on. that really enhance the amount of flow and engagement in one's work life. And of course, thinking through what the positive benefits might be of enhancing the amount of time people spend in flow at work. We also are looking at topics such as positive coaching, helping people be more effective in their workplace. And as you'll see, a range of other articles and applications are available here. We're not reviewing articles here or making specific recommendations, but rather trying to provide you with the links to a wide range of these resources. So when a new book comes out, for example, in this area, we plan to make that available as soon as possible so that you can come to the website and really get a sense of what are the latest resources coming out on these topics. We have a book coming out that will also be mentioned in here, which really focuses specifically on applied positive psychology, and the workplace being one of the major settings for trying to improve the quality of life and the human condition with positive psychology. So in this book, what you'll be able to see is how the leading thinkers in the field are going from the basic theories and concepts of positive psychology and now using those to improve healthcare, improve education, improve the workplace, and improve various policies and other aspects of society. Finally, I would like to say that this is, again, in my years of both being a dean and a professor, an area that has been unique in the sense of how many really top-notch young scholars, graduate students are interested in. And the growth of the field and of our programs has really been impressive. And so if you would like more information about that, this is a good place to start, but there are other links on our website for that. We do have an article that talks about careers in positive organizational psychology, which I would recommend to you. And my own take on this movement and where it is in this phase of its development is the positive psychology movement has given us a new frame, conceptual frame, to think about topics we've been studying for a long time in organizational psychology. And by looking at sort of what is the strength side of issues or the solutions instead of the problems, it's opened up new topics, new areas to pursue empirical research and new applications that are, we'll see over time if they, deliver on their promise for making, fairly dramatic differences in organizational life and organizational effectiveness specifically. So I'm just thrilled to be able to give you this overview. I think you'll agree with me. This is just an excellent website and an excellent work by two of our outstanding graduate students here. Again, Ia Ko and Luke Meyer. And so I want to thank them and welcome you to this really exciting new area of scholarship in the broader world of psychology.